Welcome to another episode of Trapping with Jinx. On my quest to catch 100 coyotes. I'm sitting at 63 today. Should be a good episode. Should have a lot of catches for you. I've got a good line out and I'm motivated to catch. So I've got a catch for you over here. He's got kind of a big pile of almost a hay bale in the middle. He picked up whatever he could get along the way. But this cable sat here at least a couple weeks, solid, and happy to harvest this coyote. So not a bad coyote, and just transitioning, nice little fence row here and a little trail coming through. So hey, I'm glad you're with me, and let's have a good time. Jinx, have a great day. Well, I apologize for you guys. I had a catch and I forgot to film it. So caught this coyote here on the pond dam. First day check on this one. Thought it was a real nice coyote until I flipped him over. He's got mange. I'm getting a higher ratio on mange. Such a bummer, man. I guess the more I get to thinning them out, hopefully the more the mange leaves. Alright, it's a different day. The wind's pretty good. You've seen my last video with trapping the bread basket. I've been doing some video in here, made my own road, and I remembered to film this one. This is 66. This one's not a bad coyote. We're not allowed to do entanglements, so if you're wondering why he's still there, it's a cable restraint. He's chewing on the cable, of course, but probably 3 days on this one. So these are pretty effective, and I'll just move down the trail. I'll reset another one, and I'll keep catching. So 66. And I'm 34 away from my goal of 100. I got 2 sets here. I need 3 at least, because these were plugged yesterday. Good spot. I caught a coyote. I've caught several coyotes here over the years. So this was a cool set. You can see how the cattle kind of beat this down. I took a piece of sod off the side and I stuck it right in the middle as they kind of transitioned through it. I'm pretty sure I just put a gland lure on the backing and some coyote pee for them to mark. The post sets have been really effective right now. It's the very first part of February, and those seems to be my most productive sets right now. So nice. This is another nice coyote. That's 2 nice coyotes for the day. Hopefully we can keep no more mange, but it is what it is. Don't grow them, just catch them. So nice coyote. I'll get that reset. Okay, I thought I'd share with you guys the remake. This one was a nice coyote. Female. Pretty good, thick. Usually they rub right in here this time of year. This is a nice coyote. I haven't seen one like that for a while. Here's the reset. So I just take my side piece and I like to put a little rock on the backing. It does kind of make it a natural spot for them to step around, but you can see it sticks out, and they're going to want to mark that. I just put gland lure right here on the lip, and then I put a collar underneath there. It's a Sunday jackpot collar, and then I put urine on the side, and then I put urine on the other side too, just so they kind of, if they come from this way, they're going to smell that side and walk through. If they come from this side, they'll hit this and then walk through. So that's kind of the idea. As long as it catches, that's all I care about, right? Nice coyote. Well, there you go. Second coyote in this location. I'll just make another UFO landing 10 more feet down the road. So if you ever get somebody who tells you that once you make a catch on a trail, and that's good, you just seen it. I caught one right here a couple days ago, and then I move down, caught another one, and then I'll move down another 10 feet. I'll catch another one. I'll just keep catching off this trail. This time of year this is what I like to do. So, real effective set. This one here is a blind set. No bait, no lure. Stick the trap on the trail and catch. Pretty mangy. I keep forgetting to film. I've been filming a lot. I've been forgetting to film my catches. This would be my third dog today. I think this one hit 70. So I caught 2 dogs yesterday, caught 2 dogs the day before. I'm on a roll right now. So I have 4 sets at this one location. What's working good right now is the post type sets, the cable restraints, and then these types of blind sets, believe it or not. I am catching on some of my dirt holes, but they're few and far between. T-bones, same way, few and far between. So it'd be rutting. They're still rutting right now, so. And so if you're curious what works in the first part of February, it's pretty tough right now. I think they're tied up with the breeding season. I think that's what the distraction is. So, all right, I'm gonna get this guy dispatched, and hopefully the fur quality will get better from here. But good catch, good location. I've done this 4 times this year. Blind set on a trail, no bait lure, and just blend in the trail. Works pretty good. Okay guys, I'll show you the reset on this real quick. There might be somebody that would like to see how I caught that coyote, just in case. About as simple as you can kind of get. What I tell people is the cattle, everything's on the trails. They like to travel down the trails. You come over here, you see their tracks as they travel down. Cattle aren't in here anymore. And I've caught them on these when there's cattle in here too. Real good effective set. So the trail is hard. I pulled the trap, I did my dispatch, I got rid of all the fluff and the blood, and I got my trail back the way I like it. I stomped it down real good right in through here. Set a brand new trap, clean trap, right here. I picked this spot here because it narrows right here, and there's a little hill right here. So we've got quite a ways that they travel down it until they get to there. That's where my trap is. It's blended in nice. I've got my peat moss on the bottom, and I've got my wax dirt on top, just a small layer. Looks good in the trail. And I usually like to put a turd just offset a little bit on the trail. I figure if they're kind of going down through here, it gives them something to look at. It might slow them down a little bit. But other than that, you don't need to do anything. They travel down that trail. I like to put the pan about right in the middle of the trail, maybe a little offset, maybe an inch. And then I try to either not go level with the trail, but maybe a 1-inch step, if that makes sense. and you get a good catch. So that was a front foot catch, and yeah, can't beat it. A real effective set. Well, it's a new day. I'm gonna take a break from the K9 on this pond. We set these, I like to set these crossovers. I just took my, I caught an otter on the crossover. Yesterday when I come through here, I saw this scat. It was over here on my dirt pile, so I took the bedding from my dirt pile and put it there. And that was otter scat. I could tell the fish scales is green. Not happy about that because this is one of my favorite fishing ponds. And I grabbed some otter traps today. I was gonna set some traps, and I did. I was happy to catch this nice otter. I just went ahead and did the dispatch, and oh, it's pretty nice otter. They're always so fascinating to me, but they are the fish eaters. It's going to be interesting to see how many more I catch. I looked at it the other day. There wasn't a lot of otter sign, and they travel through on the creek system, and usually they're at least in pairs. It's been my kind of, notice. This is not a real big otter. So, I don't know, I might have set some more traps for them. They haven't been here very long, is what it is, I guess, but it's no fun. It's no fun when you have a favorite fishing pond, the otters show up, because boy, they just clean her out. So anyways, let's get back on the K9s. Well, I caught this is 71. He's chewing on that cable hard. I'm gonna have to dispatch him. Okay guys, so we had a lot of catches in this episode. It's been a lot of fun. I want to show you guys some coyote strategy for this time of year. So it's the 6th of February. That's today's date. I'm in the Midwest. Low density coyotes. I don't have a lot of coyotes, so I have to work for every coyote that I catch. And I don't like missing. So I'm going to take you guys to a coyote location that's one of my top producing. It's probably top 5 of my whole season. It's a really good spot. I know there's going to be coyotes constantly traveling through here, if that makes sense. It just really works well for me. So I'm going to break this down for you real quick. I only have 2 sets on this piece. I usually like to set the end, but as you can kind of see, it widens right here. So everything coyote wise is going to be traveling across the pond dam on this spot. This ditch will go quite a ways in that direction. I've always liked cattle country. I feel like coyotes are comfortable in cattle country. It just makes for good trapping. It's nice woolly stuff on this end, big timber over the hill. A good travel location. Generally the coyotes are going to be on my 4-wheeler track. So when I first started, that's where they're at, right in the middle. Other than these pieces here, and then there's another piece that comes and goes that away. So it all just funnels right here. I grabbed a piece of sod. I'm using that as a post set for this time of year. It works well. I've already caught at least 1 coyote right here in this location. And then I have another set over here on the end. Now, kind of what I want to share, and hopefully you guys get the right idea. I don't know everything. I am kind of learning. The sod is what we call a point of interest. So they're marking everything with, they're urinating and peeing on everything. It's kind of how they communicate. Now, my 4-wheeler's here, the sod is right there. So it does stick out in itself. As I'm traveling through here, I'm bored, I don't have nothing to do. Look, there's a piece of sod. You can see how much that sticks out. And that's kind of my set. I did grab a turd here, and I got a turd over here. Other than that, I'm getting them to just kind of come off their natural trail and want to focus on that piece of sod. So some guys use post sets. That sod, with this, the way the cattle beat this down, it sticks out, and it will hold that urine and that glandular real well for me. So that's kind of my tip or secret if you're really into trapping. use that. It works well for me. And let's keep going down the line. Golly. Man, there ain't nothing left of that. And manges. Oh man, I bet my mange ratio is 60% over here. It's pretty rough. It's usually 20%. I love this set location. Last year I didn't catch right here, and we caught this coyote. Don't grow them, just catch them, right? Coyote is 72 for me. Second coyote on today. Brushy, real brushy stuff. Rabbits are in that, and I like this point. It just kind of goes around. Good enough for at least a coyote, even if he's mangy, I guess. He ain't got no hair on him. Tail, sores. Oh wow. All right, guys, I'll have some more catches. Let's keep going on with the film. Okay, guys, so let's take a quick break in catches. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool set that I think you guys could use in your line. It's that middle part of February. You know, I've got coyotes that are on camera. They're just kind of cruising through. A lot of traps sit stale this time of year. I like to do something a little different. Charles Dobbins, in his book, I think it was Variations of Flat Sets, he wrote about a set called the Mound Hole set. And I like this. I've used it over the years. I catch. It works really good this time of year. If you've got snow on the ground, it works. I just take a little bucket with me. I grab up a bunch of dirt. I make a mound, and I stick a corrugated tube in the middle of that. That'll hold my bait and lure. Now, if you get snow, that mound sticks above that snow. It's a good visual. It tells you where your trap is. It's win-win, and it sticks out. It's got that eye appeal, so to speak. It's one of those points of interest as your coyotes kind of come through. Their curiosity is, what is that? You know, you got that in your favor. Plus, if it's the breeding season, which it is right now, I'm going to use that elevated scent to just draw them in. I'll show you that set real quick. It works really well. I'm giving you guys all my secrets right now. I'm not laying out, so I hope you guys appreciate that. But anyways, here it is. So it's the location that's good. I've been catching right here. Good location off this water system that goes for miles on the, you know, on the map. I've been catching on my trench style sets right here, and this trap's been setting at least 2 weeks empty. So I did the mound on the back with about a 5-gallon bucket. I put a corrugated tube in the middle right here. You can see where my finger is, and I put a bait on that one. But you could put whatever color you want on that. And then I went the extra mile. I put an LDC on top, just a little bit on the grass. And I'll put a gland lure right here, and then a urine on both sides, right here and here. And the trap is going to be about 8 inches offset. So they could either work from this way, or the idea, or more than likely, they'll do a walkthrough, and that's where I'll get him. So it's a pretty good, effective set. You could be about as creative with that set if you want. You can put a second corrugated tube in there. And I know guys sometimes will catch off the backing of that too. So try it out. It's called the Mound Hole set. It works really well. It's a good change-up set. And it helps when you're not catching to be able to do something every once in a while. It's a little different. So I thought you guys might like that set. That's why I thought I'd share it. And let's get back to the rest of the video. This one was on a bean stubble set off this point. Nice little point. I liked it. The way it transitions. They hunt this. They come out off the point. Okay, it was a gland lure by Bass Brothers. I think it was called Sunday Jackpot on the bean stubble, coyote urine, and a turd. Real quick and easy catch. All right, keep going with the video. Well, folks, I hope you guys liked this episode. There's a lot of catches in this one. I'm kind of sharing with you a lot of my late season secrets, a lot of good sets, a lot of good set locations. I hope you guys can really appreciate that. I probably shouldn't be sharing that much really good information, but I hope you really like it. Hey, I caught this nice coyote and a whole bunch of others. I'm on 74. I'm on my quest to catch 100, and I had a great time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up. I'm Jinx, and have a great day.